There we go. Alrighty, perfect. I hope it picks up. Alrighty, so we're ready to go. Alright, everybody, about 5-10 minutes. Alright. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We're at our limit of the 25 people, but I am so happy and gracious that everyone was able to come out here tonight. So, as I embark on my new path, what I started to do is look back the 8 years it has been since I have been with Rotary. And when I stepped into this, I actually really had no idea of the wonderful, incredible journey that I was about to embark on. It was for me, it took me some time to kind of figure out my pathway. So I went to different committees, I went to all of the meetings, I tried to show up to all of the Monday morning meetings, and through that I was kind of able to finagle my way through and get to know everybody a little bit more. What I found is that there was constant activities and planning and engagement and just everyone working the overall objective of meeting the 4-way test. I also got to participate in the projects and to meet the people who operated in them. My experience has been actually totally enlightening. I really have to say that I have really never quite experienced anything like the group that I have here in front of me today, or with the Rotary Club itself. And by that I mean the focus that every single person has here, the commitment to the club that every single person has here. And I think what astounds me so much is the actual true caring hearts. And I could point to every single person around here, plus all of the members in our club, to actually say that, wow, you're such a strong empowerment for me. And you know, as I expanded my geography, it's starting to rain a little bit, as I expanded outside of the Windsor area, I spent a lot of time in Michigan. And you know something? That common thread, that element carried all the way through Rotary, which actually still kind of amazes me today. I could step anywhere and that thread of Rotary is still going to continue. Do you want an umbrella? I do have one. Okay. Yeah, I can grab one over there. I've got two. Okay, she's got a big one.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Mary. But I have another one there if someone wants it.
Yeah. It is
All right.
IKEA.
Okay, I got to get a Rotary umbrella here. Okay, you okay there, Mary Ellen? Okay, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to get you to hold that up just a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Being with everybody here has actually truly given me cause to reflect on the different people that I have met and have come across my life. And I have to tell you, I'm really truly astounded. I haven't been involved in different projects with different organizations, but no one comes across the same way that everybody here in the Rotary group actually does. And I've really never witnessed anything like what you people are committed to, so this group. And so for that, I'm very, very grateful for that. As for me, I continue to look forward to the day that our opening does start to occur, because I'm going to ask the committee members and everybody, I'm going to try and reach out to you one by one, because you know, we're all about working side by side by side. And as we do that, our strength grows. And with our strength, we are able to empower everyone else, not only in our immediate circle, but in our community and across the globe as well. As we reopen, I'm going to continue to, can I have this? Okay. The light. This is the light of hope. And this is something that comes from our district governor, and this came in my package, and I really wanted to bring it with me today. Because the light, this is the holding of the light. But you know, it's every single person that's here today that is actually illuminating the light and illuminating the hope. So I'm going to carry this with me pretty well everywhere I go, and I'm going to be going into the office for a Monday morning, or for a Monday noon hour meetings with Jody, and I'm going to bring this with me so that everyone can think of what we're trying to do here in serving our district governor, as well as, I've got Karen as my help here, I brought the banner that was given to me, and that is Serve to Change Lives, and that is the theme of this Rotary year. So I saying, you got enough hands? Are you sure? Is you good? Okay. There we go. There we go.
Give me the paper. Okay. You want the paper? I'll take the paper.
We'll take that. Okay. We got a whole team here. All right. Okay. The other thing I really noticed about us, and that you've taught me, and it's really our duty. It's our duty as individuals to devote our time to be able to help and assist others, not only in our club and our community, but across the world as well. And through this, I'm going to encourage all of the committees to be able to get back into the flow of things, get back into what our district governor is talking about. And I've got a few little things planned for that as well. Although we are really filled with uncertainty, and you know, every day is kind of bringing that, we really don't know where we're standing, but what I'm going to try to do is work in a hybrid situation where all of us can be on Zoom, or we're going to do something like this where we are together. But I have to say, I'm so encouraged to be here as your president and moving forward with you, because every single one of you has just done something so glorious and wonderful that I'm actually honored and very honored and very humbled to be here. I don't have the resume of what our district governor does. I don't have the resume of Peter or Nick, but you know, what we're going to do is to be able to learn off of one another. One of the other things I want to do is really work with our youth. And I've invited Jesse, and I've invited Ryan, and I want to thank Mike, who's really started this journey with working with the youth and the young Rotary leaders, right? And then I've asked them to do the Pig Out for Polio this year, and we have Nick here. And you know, Aruna has always wanted to come, but she's never been able to make it. But she called me up and she said, you know, what can we do about polio this year? Because it's still a fundamental element of Rotary, right? So I asked the Rotary leaders just to take on one assignment this year. Just one assignment, so I'm going to have to tell that to the club, and the rest I'm going to leave up to them. But to be able to take on the challenge, and Nick, the wonderful work that you've done with the Pig Out for Polio is just absolutely amazing. And you know what? And everyone over here, oh yeah, and it's everyone though, right? It's just been this whole community effort. Everyone remembers it. Everyone remembers the work that that has been done around that. And Lou, I'm thinking of you too. Remember the cards? What was it, the passport? Remember those little business cards? Yeah. So this year, with where we are serving to change lives, we've drafted up a series of business cards, and everyone's going to get one, because we're here to support our district governor. And what I'm going to do is, at some point in time, everyone's going to get one, and they're going to tell their story, even if it's only 3 or 4 lines, of what they've done to serve, what they've done to help somebody else. And I remember, do you remember when we were meeting back in the day? And do you remember that when we were handing out the cards, and individuals or members of the club would stand up and they would tell a very unique story about someone that they were able to help or serve? We're going to do the same thing. So the idea is to get the engagement back, right? So each and every one of you are going to be handed a card, and I'll catch up with you in some form or another, and I'll ask for help to assign to something. But what we're going to do is just talk about it, and then we're going to share it, because it's really important for our district governor to be able to have all of that shared. And again, we want to go back and help Mike, because he's really trying to encourage the membership. So if we can utilize and tell people our stories, what would this world look like if we knew about all of the wonderful people that are here today, and all of the wonderful works that each and every one of you has done? So So I'm going to really try and promote the element of using a social media through Jody and through Taylor and through everybody else. I'll probably ask for an assignment for that, but to post it and boast about who you are, boast about what you've done, and let the world know. And so can you imagine if my imagination is saying, if I give this card to somebody, is hoping on the back to be able to print on it to pay it forward. So if we help somebody and we give them that card and they remember that, they fundamentally remember the good deed that we've done for them, maybe they can do it for somebody else and pass it along and have that Rotary symbol on there. And then that way, one way or another, even though we're still in a form of a lockdown, they're going to be able to connect with us, right? So that's my part for we serve to be able to change lives. And the element of holding the light. You are the light. You are the ones, you are the source who is going to illuminate this. And as we move forward, I want our light to shine. And it's through every one of you. You are the individuals that's making our community and our world shine. And so for that, I am so very, very honored, and I'm so grateful to be serving as your president. I do have to thank Ryan. Ryan's my business partner, and thank you for coming, Ryan. And I met Ryan through Rotary. How about that, right? So you never know who you're going to meet in Rotary. I'm not sure, but he's a very, very good individual to work with. But every single one of you brings me very good memories. And Saad has traveled all over the world, but he's been a member of Rotary for over 30 years, right? 28 years. But no,
40 years.
Yeah, but you know what? Everywhere he goes, he makes sure he belongs to a Rotary Club. Yeah. So talk about dedicated individuals. Talk about the dedication of the service and the true hearts of where all of us are at. And I'm so glad to bring Mary along. Mary's going to be helping me. We're getting a speakers committee put together, and Mary and Charlie Clark. So we're going to try and get that. We are going to get it up and running again. Not we're going to try, we're absolutely going to do it. And I'm thankful for part of my board members that are being here. And I got to tell you, every single one of you I'm so grateful for. Alan just brings me just this wonderful blessings to all of us. I can't wait till we are back out with, he's just eating us up. I can't wait so that we can, Alan and his big, his happy box and his big smiley happy face, right? Yeah, there you go. See, he's at it already, right? He's at it already.
Start from here and go to polio. Start from here.
And Anil has been around, what, 40 years? 49 years. 49 years.
1972. As he crawled out of the crib, he joined.
He did, and he's still going strong, right?
Outgoing and Billy Spindler was the incoming president.
What's that?
Ted Hapswood was the outgoing president and Billy Spindler was the incoming president. There were three Billys came after me.
Wow.
Billy Spindler, Bill Fraser, and Bill Wilkinson.
Wow. All of that time, and they're still here. So that just shows me the commitment of Rotary. And of course, we got our past president, Jules, right? Going to be heading up our foundation. And I got to thank my friend Marguerite for coming and my friend Linda. I'm so blessed to have both of you as friends and to be able to come out and share with this. And my board member, Leona, who's very hardworking at 3 different jobs, but she still finds the time to come out. And Janice is sitting back there. Thank you for all your help with the foundation. And I'm always calling and bothering Maureen, poor Maureen. But you know what? Everyone has said that I'm free to pick up the phone and ask the questions. So for that, I'm grateful. So in closing, you know what? Rotary is going to endure. Our club is going to endure. We're going to endure whatever we're faced in front of, and we will move forward, and we will prosper. It is you that is the heart and the soul of Rotary, and it is you that I'm so grateful that I'm able to work with you. Together, we will have a successful year. We will figure it out, and I am committed to working with every single one of you. Together, we're going to gather to serve. We are going to commit
And the rain held up.
Aruna.
I got the mini mic again. There's a big mic over there. There's mini mic here. So, anyways, the rain held up for us, and that's fantastic.
Thank you very much for coming. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, Peter.
Just to wrap up. And the rain held up.